13 elite snipers had tried and failed. The target was impossible. 4,000 meters away, one tiny miscalculation could mean instant failure. A hush fell over the command room as a woman quietly stepped forward. She said simply, "Let me do it." Everyone turned, disbelief etched into their faces. They had seen the best men in the world struggle, and now she wanted to take the shot. What city are you watching from today? If this story resonated with you, hit subscribe for more stories about extraordinary people. Her name was Lieutenant Commander Riley, a Navy SEAL, known only to a select few in the special operations world. On the surface, she looked ordinary, even fragile to those who did not know her history. Her teammates barely realized how lethal she could be. Riley had trained for years in silence, mastering skills that few even imagined. Today, she was on a remote ridge in a foreign desert, hundreds of miles from the nearest friendly base. The mission was simple on paper: eliminate a high-value target threatening an entire operation. The challenge was that the distance was beyond what any sniper had accomplished in that unit. Every calculation mattered: wind speed, bullet drop, temperature, air pressure. It was a puzzle that had defeated 13 of the finest marksmen the Navy had ever produced. Riley adjusted her gear with precision. Every movement was deliberate, every check methodical. Her hands were steady, her mind calm. Around her, seasoned soldiers murmured doubts, sharing stories of their own failures, each recounting how even the best had missed. But Riley did not speak. She did not flinch. She only focused. Hours passed. The sun moved across the sky, the heat rising in waves from the sand below. The 13 snipers had tried one after another, each confirming what the others feared: the shot was impossible. A miscalculation at this distance could send the bullet hundreds of meters off target. Some suggested moving closer, but intelligence reports made that impossible. Every option had been tested. Frustration began to settle over the team like a heavy weight. Some openly mocked her, suggesting she was wasting her time. "It's not a woman's game," one veteran scoffed. Riley did not respond. Her eyes scanned the landscape, noting every detail that mattered: the angle of the sun, the slight bend in the distant tree, the shimmer of heat on the sand. She could see patterns others missed, connections between the environment and the trajectory that were invisible to most. Inside, she fought her own doubts. She knew the margin for error was microscopic. The tiniest misstep could compromise the mission and cost lives. But years of training had prepared her for this. Every long night of calculations, every early morning at the range, every day spent mastering patience and precision had led her here. She breathed slowly, aligning her mind with the target. Not thinking of failure, but only of action. Her teammates watched, some still skeptical. Others began to feel the tension of watching someone confront what they had already failed at 13 times. The desert seemed to hold its breath along with them. Riley settled into position, measuring and adjusting with unwavering focus. The scope brought the target into crystal clarity. She accounted for every variable, recalculating angles and wind vectors, predicting how gravity would pull the bullet over 4 kilometers. Then she exhaled, gently squeezed the trigger, and held steady. Time stretched. Seconds became eternity. And then the impossible happened. The bullet hit its mark with flawless precision. The high-value target was neutralized instantly, confirming what Riley had already known about her own capabilities. A stunned silence enveloped the team. The veterans who had doubted her, the ones who had mocked her, now stared in awe. They realized they had underestimated her. She had done what they could not because she was stronger, but because she had mastered herself. The truth became clear in that moment. Riley's calm, her focus, her years of silent preparation had made her untouchable in ways they had not seen. She had not acted to prove them wrong. She had acted because she had trained to be ready for the impossible. Riley packed her equipment as if nothing had happened. She did not seek praise or recognition. She only understood that preparation, patience, and belief in oneself could overcome barriers that seemed insurmountable. The room that had been filled with doubt now held a quiet respect. Her actions taught everyone present that skill is silent, courage is measured, and true mastery often comes in ways others cannot anticipate. Sometimes, the most extraordinary feats are achieved not through loud declarations or displays of power, but through quiet confidence, discipline, and unwavering focus. Riley's victory was not just about hitting a target 4,000 meters away. It was about proving that determination and preparation, even in the face of doubt, can rewrite what is possible. What did this story make you feel? Where are you watching from? Subscribe to Soul Relief Stories for more real stories that heal the heart.